Hey guys, today I'm going to install brand new shock absorbers on the rear of my Z4, and I'm gonna change the whole thing, like the shock absorber and the top mounting, because I'm already doing the shock absorber, so it's good to change the whole thing altogether. The top mounting is not that expensive, but they fail after yeah, it depends how old they are and how you use them. So I would recommend it to do the whole thing, so you don't get the headache later, taking down the whole thing, changing the mounting, because it's a little bit annoying to do on the Z4, because the top mountings, they are kind of hidden behind the tray in the trunk. The plastic shelf in the trunk, we need to remove that one so we can get access to the top mounting, which is, I never done it before on a Z4. I have done it on an E46, E36, and they are much easier because there's only the covers on the sides. You need to remove them, then you can get access to the top mounting. But on this one, it's a little bit different. It's not that hard, but it's a bit annoying to remove the plastic shelf. I don't want to be moving any plastic parts, because those BMWs, once you remove any plastic part, they will crack. And yeah, the less you remove it, the better it is. Now, this is the parts I got. We have the shock absorber, one here and one I didn't open yet. And the covers, very important to swap these as well. And here's the top mounting. So this is the shelf, the plastic one here, and we need to start by removing this one here from it. So first of all, we take it down, if it's not down. And let me show you. It could be like upwards. Aha. I just forgot that before you do this work, you have to close the top. Otherwise, if you have the soft top down, it will be sitting here, so you can't lift up the shelf or do anything. So first of all, close the soft top. And now, after you close the soft top, you can do like this. Now, once we do that, let me show you. You go down again, and there's clips on the sides. Like, I believe there's 4 clips. All right. There's clips here. One, go like this, and now it's in there. We will pull it out once we get access there. There's one more in here. This one. Same thing. Same thing here. And one more there. Well, and this will release the shelf. This will let us push it in, but before we do that, we have to do one more thing, which is releasing this one here from the shelf itself. Yeah, like this. Just do like this and down. And we do it all the way there. Now we should be able to release it. For some reason it's still holding. I see. From the side here, you have to pull it out like this. And now it should be free. And now we have access. Inside here we can get those plastic parts that was holding the thing. Two on this side, two on this side. Alright, so now we have to remove the Torx 30, T30 on those sides. One here, one there. And inside, it's a 10mm socket. And this should release those plastic parts here. I've actually forgot about one part, or I actually forgot about one more plastic clip that's holding this one here. It's inside. It's in there. You go with one of these. I'll give you a better shot. All right. So this one here, and pull up right there. I'll pull it. Now you should be free to pull. Let's see if we can just pull it out. Right there. And you pull this way and then wiggle it out like this, right there. So to do this, you have to remove this one, remove this one here, and there's a clip here. Okay, let's see if we can just pull it up. That's very hard. Actually, I will just go with cutting this part here so I can remove what I need to remove. Unbelievable. So here's the part. Seems to be the original one. It looks like the original one, literally. I don't think that anyone changed this one before. But anyway, we have to we have to release those nuts, two of them. I believe they are 13 millimeter, and this will drop the shock absorber. But before we do that, we have to release it from down there. I believe an 18. I believe it's an 18 millimeter bolt. It's an 18 millimeter bolt down there that's holding the shock absorber to the arm. So those two here, and the one down there, that will release the whole thing. But to do that, we have to jack up the car. Just like this. Make sure the wheel is still in contact. Right there. And this will release the pressure on the bolt itself. So we can just pull it out, and we can release the shock absorber from up there, and then we can just pull it down all the way out. So this is the bolt. Which is 18 millimeter. Right there. As you can see, it's loose. Now we can drop it by loosening the 13 millimeter two nuts up there. So 13 millimeter. Right there. Now we should be able to just pull it down. It didn't take that much of time, and oh boy, how rusty it is. Look at this. I mean, I wonder if it's working. Nah, it's totally dead. Look, it's not going back to where it was. Now, very, very important thing that many people, I was one of them, miss, that there's this washer here. I believe it's called washer, and this one up there. Very important you install them on the new one. Now, with my new parts, I got the shock absorber, the dust covers, and the washer up there, the nuts, but I didn't get this one down there, which is very important, because if you don't use this one here, then the bushings, there's a bushing in here, it might push upwards and stuck in here. That means you have to do the whole work again and buy a new part. So it's very important to put those ones here. And if you don't put this one here, the one on the top, that means the bushings will press downwards. And this will happen while driving. Let's say you go too fast on a speed bump or something, the car will jump, and this movement will cause the whole thing pulling down, and the bushing will go all the way out. So those washers are very important. Now it's very simple. We need to remove this one here, this nut here. It's 16. Damn. Now I don't have the right tools for this, so I'm trying to do it some other way, like this. Now it's quite loose. You can take it like this. So this washer, very important. I have 2 new ones, no problem. This one I'm missing. And I can see here there was a small washer that was sitting down here, and then this one on it. So if you can get new one, do it. So here we have the new one. Now we keep this plastic part on, don't remove it. We remove the nut. We install the covers like this, and now we can put the new washer, this one here. The old one was really bad, like this. And now we put this one here, the big one, like this. This is the new part that sits on the top, goes on there. And the last part here goes on like this. Sorry, I just noticed. So this one should sit like that, like this. Very important, you put it the way it was. And now we can install the nut. It's a 16. Well, actually, this one is bigger than the original one for some reason. All right, I don't have 17. I'm gonna use this one here. Problem is the whole thing is rotating. Oh, okay. I was able actually to hold down there, as you can see, and rotate. And now I can't rotate holding here because it will just slide. So I will take this one. And keep going. If you have the right tool for this, that will be much better. Just use the right tools, don't do my way. Now make sure you tighten the nut very well, because if you don't do that, the whole thing will be vibrating. All right. Now it's good. Now we can push it few pushes down and watch it going up again. And this is how it should be. Once you compress it, it should be going back by itself. There, now this one is ready to install. Right there. All right. So we go under here, make sure everything aligns. All right, up here. Now this one here, very important. This one is to the outside, and this one to the inside there. Now you hold it there, and you go around, and you push it up where it should sit. There. Now we hold. We have to install this one here, down there. Push up. You can do it with your hand. Just a few threads to hold it in place, you know. So right there. That one there, 30 millimeter. Now make sure you tighten them evenly. And tight. Right there. Right there. And now, when we are done here, we can start putting back everything together. Like this. Right there. And this one here. Right there. So this one should go right there. Right there. So we can start by installing this nut here. Sorry, this screw, the T30. Let's put this one in there. Perfect. Yeah. The 10 mil. The T30. All right. So the same thing. Remove this cover. Pull this one out. And do the cut. Right there. Now we have to jack up the car. The exact same thing. We jack it up until the wheel is about to lift from the ground, and then we can release the bolt, and we do the same thing here. Take it out, swap, put the new one. Right there. Just like this. Now let's test this one. Totally dead. This explains why the car was feeling really like a boat or something while driving on the highway. It felt like the car is going unstable. This is the reason. Like, both sides were really bad, so. right there. All right, I have cleaned the tray. Now I'm ready to install it back where it was. Go like this, and then like this. Right there. Now the clips. Right there. Alright, let's try this one more time. Because I noticed that the clips won't just sit before we put this one here. Like this. Now the clips on the other side. But I don't get it how to go in all the way. That's like impossible. Right, so what I did, I opened the roof and I'm reaching from behind here. Now it's impossible to film. So this is how I've done it. I'm not sure if there's any other way to do it than like going around like this. Right there. Now here's the thing, if the roof won't operate, make sure the tray is pushing there. I believe there's like some sensor right there, which tells the car if the shelf is up or down. So if the sensor there not receiving anything, then the roof won't operate. Now the shelf is in place. I'm not sure about that one there, the one I was talking about. As you can see now, when it's up, there's like a small small piece of metal. Yeah, that's actually a sensor. And if that sensor doesn't read from the shelf, then the roof won't operate. So make sure when this goes down, it presses the button or the metal thing there, the sensor. Right there. Now this was one of the easiest stuff I ever done on this car. The reason is everything went smoothly as it should, and I had an experience already from before. I knew that I don't have to lift up the whole thing, like the whole car, to do this kind of job. I can just do it with a jack and a jack stands. And the tools required to do this job, they are not that much of tools. And I ordered the right parts, and the bolts, the 18mm bolts that sits under, they were not rusted or anything. They just went in and out so easy, no problems. So I believe this is the good thing with those summer cars. They're usually driven when it's summer. Some people take them out when it's winter, but just few, not all of the people. And I believe this work took me around 2.5 hours, something like that. You don't need to stress the process, just take it easy, do everything correctly, make sure everything sits tight, because those parts are really important to keep the car on the road. They're like the suspension parts. Those are what keeps the car safely on the road with full traction, no, what's it called, wobbling or like boat feeling, you know. Since I bought this car, I had this feeling, like once I hit 110 kilometers per hour, I feel like the whole car is like just shaking, like goes like from side to side. It didn't feel safe at all. I thought that was the rims. I thought that was a wheel alignment. I changed some parts on the front suspension. They helped, but I knew that I had to change the back suspension as well. And I was right, because as I showed you in the video, once you press them down, they stay down. They go nowhere. The car is going only on the springs, and the springs, like, they just keep going up and down, up and down. The shock absorbers, they will just hold the car in place. Like, they will, once the car goes on let's say speed bump, the suspension goes up and down and stays like this, like not much of a moment, not much of a movement. But without the shock absorber, the whole thing goes like whoa, whoa, like, you know, springs, how they act. Now it's time to take the car for a drive, test it out, see how everything goes. Don't hit the highway right away. Drive the car for a while, go around town, just to make sure that everything sits tight and nothing like moving or any. Listen for any sounds. Don't hit the music. Or don't play music or anything, just to make sure that you hear everything. If there's any sound from the back. This feels good. All right, so this is how to do it. It feels much better. Now it feels like sportier, safe. I just recommend you to do it. Don't hesitate. What a difference. The car feels like a whole another car. Now, that was easy. I mean, I thought this would take much more time, what would be really hard to do, but it wasn't. It was really fun to do. And now, this is the best feeling, like fixing the car by yourself, getting the perfect results, and then enjoying the car in a summer day. It's just beautiful. Now, hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.